Greetings and salutations, my friends. I may have just created the world's greatest footballing team. It's like the love child of Real Madrid and Barcelona, with a sprinkle of Liverpool and Bayern Munich and a handful of PSG. Because, my friends, we are undefeated top of the league. I don't know. I don't understand. We've not been smashing many teams. We had a good result against St Johnstone, but we'll take you through it. So, Brecon was the beatable team. They are supposedly going to come rock bottom of the league, and we dominated them. It was really good. We beat them 2-1. They had a late goal, but it should have been 4 or 5. They only had one shot up until they scored. So I was really pleased with that. Greg's got himself a penalty, and Lee Murray, the right winger, got himself a goal. And I was like, okay, that's the one that we needed to win that one every time. Oh, by the way, we have upped our season tickets. It went from 55 to 72. Ooh, friends, you're 75. It's hard to count when the numbers get so big. We then beat Ayr United 1-0. Ian Brown with the goal. He is the young striker from Celtic, and I don't know why, because he's okay looking, is a god amongst men. 16 years old. He scored a winner. He's just like a terrier. He's only a short lad, and he's just running about chasing people. I don't think he's even that rapid. No, he's only got 10, but he's got 15 acceleration, which is a big part of it. Then we beat Inverness on penalties after a 0-0 draw in the Iron Brew Cup. We then beat St Johnstone 3-1. Craig Donald and Ian Brown with another goal and an own goal as well. And I was like, okay, this is going well, boys. Then we just beat Morton 1-0. This came with some bad news. Ian Brown scored an early goal, and then McCart's, our solid, experienced halfback, two-footed lunged somebody and got himself sent off. But the worst news still is that Scott Morrison broke his lower leg, and he is out for 9 months. We've sent him to a specialist. He's out for 9 months, which was a killer. Luckily, the transfer window is still open, and I think this could be a first for this series. I signed a player who I've heard of. That's all I needed. When I saw he was available, I'm like, I'm having him. And his name, my friends, is Jake Forster Kasky. He's 34. His physical's a little bit ropey-ish. I'm planning to play him on the left. He's like very good, like really well-rounded player, other than physically not best anymore. He was playing for Inverness last season. He was their first choice last season. Scored himself a few goals and stuff. So this guy has played championship level. I was hoping for a sneaky Premier League, but look, recently he's been doing bits. So I'm very excited to see him. Like I said, he's very solid as well. We can get him. He's fairly professional. Determination 13. Gets forward into the opposition area. Gets forward whenever possible. Argues with official. Tries to play his way out of trouble and avoids using weaker foot. Jesus Christ. He had a long time to train those. 14 under 21 caps, my friends. And so this is our team. I've also signed somebody else, because after we got a few wins, I'm like, hang on, lads. It's almost like that investment opportunity. It's like, we've started well here. I reckon we could just push a little bit more, go a little bit harder, and spend a little bit more money, up the wages a little bit, because the way we started, I just don't see us being relegated. Even if we had quite a bad fall now, we've already got 13 points. So, what did I show you last time? Did I show you Steve Clark? I'm having a brain fart. Steve Clark. Who's Steve? He's the youngster, the 18-year-old that we're just sort of bringing through the ranks. And then we signed John Patterson, because we only had 3 players that were left-sided, and so there was a bit of a weakness there. So we signed a new left-back, who I'm very excited. Another youngster in preparation for our professional status, which will now never happen. His physicals and mentals are fantastic. 17 teamwork, 17 bravery. Needs to work on his technicals a bit, but he's only 20 years old, and he's 5-star potential. Picked him up from St Mirren. He's played a couple of games, played really well so far. So very excited to see him. We bought him for 15k and then another 15 if he plays 50 games. That's kind of what I do with young players that I'm not sure are going to make it. I think Patson will be fine, but say like Steve Clark, it could go either way. So if he doesn't play 50 games for us, then we save half the money. Then we picked up Jack McLaren from Falkirk. He was on my shortlist from before, and they just transfer listed him. And I was like, okay, we do need another central midfielder because, what's his face? Hujam Flip. McKechnie had been unhappy for his entire life, I think, and wanted to leave because he was not getting enough game time. So I thought, actually, just chuck him off. We'll get him in for 2.8k. Job done, innit? So as you'd expect, wages have gone up just a tad. It's still amazing. 6.2 wages. In fact, where do we see wages? Oh, God, I've got to look up something. I want to see what we're... That one. Yes. And it was like down here. Let's have a look at salary. So we are higher now, but we're not the bottom salary team, which is quite remarkable. Maybe that's why Brecon are favourites for relegation there. But we're quite a way off the likes of St Johnstone. In fact, what's that? 5 times more wages they are spending. So that's pretty amazing. We are second biggest spenders. Well, in fact, there's only 2 teams that have actually spent money, including Falkirk. But you know, like I said, we're doing bits, boys. We'll lose today. This is the reason why I came back for this particular game, because we've done our transfers, but also Falkirk, we've already played them in the Betfred Cup and they smashed us. It was 2-0, but it could have been worse. So I'm interested to see if we've made any progress. So let's go, boys. Straight into it. I think we got the team ready. So he's out. He's dead, basically. McCart is suspended for a couple of games. It was a nasty tackle, to be fair. But the fact he got sent off in like the 24th minute and we held on to a 1-0 is pretty damn good. And now we've got a world-famous player. He's never been described as that before. And I'm playing Ian Brown because he came on, was doing absolute bits. Brilliant camera angle, that, lads. So I thought give him a chance. And he's just running about. Greggs has missed just a few opportunities that he should have maybe put away. I don't think it's going to last. I think this youngster's not going to suddenly be our first choice. But while he's in good form, we'll give him a game. Right, we're 3 minutes in. Are we going to concede straight away just to... That was far too close. Lovely. Falkirk have gone for the classic multi-storey car park. I'd love to know, right, Sports Interactive, if any of the developers of Sports Interactive are watching, what made you pick the assets for the stadiums that you did? Because I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think there's many stadiums around the world that are literally right up against a multi-storey car park. So what was the thought process behind? I'd love to know the thought process behind that. Because just like leave it empty, or just have some basic sort of buildings that look like, you know, go to the League 2 grounds and non-league grounds and see the little clubhouses and stuff like that, and have that instead of a random multi-storey car park that I've seen quite a lot. I think they could do a ton of work with around the edge of a stadium. The stadiums are pretty bare bones, like these random picnic tables and stuff, giant football that you see everywhere, and weird, like, look like toilets, but it looks like impossible to get to them. There's some strange stuff going on. Okay, I've got to stop these long throws. It's not working. Try to... Oh, that's a mistake. That's that bloody... It's Clarkey. Easy. I bought Moffat in for the first 3-4 games of the season. He didn't perform well, so I bought Gary Gardner in. And he's putting down roots. he's performing really well. Okay. It's a bit apprehensive. Patterson's having a bit of a shocker. McMahon is a bit more of a solid option at left back. Let's give Greggs a go. He's, like I say, I think Greggs is still the boss man. We've edged this game, boys. They've had a couple of decent chances, to be fair. Murray. Donald into what? Lovely ball to McMahon. Go on, McMahon. Ball in. Bonner's going to win it, though. Plays it to Watt. Is Watt looking for his first goal of the season? No, he plays it out to McMahon again. Pings it. Lovely ball. It's Murray. Get in there. Come on. There we go, boys. I haven't actually seen Forsk. What's his fucking name? Forskakaski. Is that him there? I haven't actually seen his name appear in this entire game. But, you know, maybe he's doing a lot of the dirty work. Or he's just too lazy to run around. Too old and lazy. I know how that feels. So I get it, mate. I understand. It's a ball forward, Greggs. Come on. Come on, Greggs. Go on, Greggs. That's what I mean. He's getting in good positions. He's a big, strong lad. And then just final ball is not quite there. His oh, no. Oh, that's too easy. John Higgins, bloody snooker players scored. Here, for instance. What is this? Why would you button that up against the window? And then there's like no real way of getting there. You'd have to come onto the pitch bit or slide down the side here to get to the picnic tables. Who has picnic tables overlooking the pitch? Get on it. Get on it, Sports Interactive. What I feel like they should do, and I think more games companies should do this, is crowdsource stuff. Like, there's a ton of really brilliant amateur graphic designers and stuff and games developers that maybe out of college and want to get into it. And you don't even have to pay them. It would be a fantastic thing for their CV. You send them what you need in the dimensions and whatever programs and stuff you need to use it, and then get them to develop all sorts of amazing stuff. I don't know. It seems simple to me, but I am a simpleton. So that's a good solid draw, boys. I'm not going to say it was disappointing. Why? We're not actually supposed to be top of the league. It's like they're starting to believe it. Maybe the players, okay. A 1-1 away draw to Falkirk I thought was good. Okay. Pissed off the players now. Well, that's fine. Nobody broke any legs. I haven't had a leg break for ages, so I'll take it. Unbeaten. I don't understand. Where are Falkirk? I thought Falkirk was supposed to be quite good. Oh, they're mid-table side. Okay. Right, on to the second game then. Who's next on the chopping block? Dumbarton. Bring it on. Okay, second game. Let's carry it on. I won Manager of the Month. Thank you very much. And Lee Murray got Player of the Month, which is nice. He wasn't even the starter to begin with. He's forced his way into the team. McLaren is Steve. Steve is cup tied for this one, but we've got Captain Sendioffy. He's okay. That should be a rarity because he's not got high on the aggression. He's not got dives into tackles or anything. So hopefully that was just a one-off. Right. Okay. I'm gonna give Brown another start. Annoyingly, in the training weekly roundup, just want to point out there's another multi-story car park. In the training roundup, Forskakaski got like terrible rating in training. So I'm hoping he's not just come here as like a retirement check, because that would be annoying. I want him to. I never really have much. I'd love to know in the comments what you guys think, but I never have much luck with older players in the twilight of their careers, even ones that like aren't good enough to start. 35 years old, their physicals are a bit gone, but everything else is amazing. At any level, I've always struggled to get them to really produce. But I had to get him because he was a player I'd heard of. All right, come on, boys. Hang on, what? Hang on, what? This is a cup game. I didn't realise. I'm sorry. Right. Second half. First half. Exciting stuff. Let's give Greggs a second half. Okay. Don't do this to me, game. Do not do this. What? This tactic is pretty solid. It generally doesn't score a lot of goals, but it keeps, as we're seeing, a lot of clean sheets. Jesus Christ, the sun's out, isn't it? Booms it forward. Go on, Greggs. Now. Oh, that's not the best. Oh, that's decent, though. We're not going to win it back, though. Oh, straight through the back of him. Oh, onside? Onside? No. No, I was hoping. I think it goes straight to penalties. Let's get O'Donnell off. He's on a yellow. Forskaskaski's not setting the world alight so far. And we're going to give Callum Black a bit of game time. Not massively bothered about this cup. I looked at the prize money and it's crap. I'm all about the money. It's important at this level. It's important. Our wages have gone up quite dramatically. Oh, it's clipped off the post. That's unlucky. Looks like we're going to penalties again, boys. Okay. Let's go. Greg's taking the first penalty, as always. Mr. Reliable. He says confidently. Yes. Come on. Why, do you get European football for winning this cup? Just asking for a friend. All right. Come on, Garden. Oh, come on. What a save. He stays rooted to the spot. I've done that joke. He's weeding out the bag penalty takers. No, that's just terrible. I'll think of something better. Go on. Oh, he's a ninja. Get in there. Oh, come on. Do something useful, Kasky. I feel like he's going to be a massive flop, this guy. Okay. I like it when you don't see the penalty skills. It's 2-0. Right, he had to let one in, otherwise they'd start feeling bad, wouldn't they? Oh, look at that little fenced-off shed in the corner. Oh, come on now, with one plastic chair. And I like the fact it's metal until it gets to brick. There's no thought put into this whatsoever. Oh, he just can't stop saving them. That's 3 saves. I think if we score this, we go through. I can't be sure. All right, Black steps up. The long walk. We're going to apparently get to see all of it. All right, come on, Black. Oh, get in there, boys. We're through again. Undefeated season. We're like Arsenal, but better. Excellent stuff, lads. I can't believe this season. I'm just going with the flow. Just try not to break anything. That's basically what I'm in doing now. Is just, yeah, we're through again. Cool. Let's have a look. All right, let's just have a look. See, look. You get 29 grand for winning the entire thing. Okay, there's no. It was optimistic ask that if there would be European football for it, but we continue on, boys. We continue on. Need to keep an eye on this money. So remember, like 700 grand. Keep an eye on that. We could get a big cup draw. I'm assuming we get half the revenue again, like before. Will we see that? Gate receipts. Yeah, because this is the first game of the month. It was away from home, so we did share the gate receipts. So that's good. So there's the chance of pulling a big boy out. Is there a draw? Should we have a quick look if there's a draw? We've had our transfer deadline day. We'll have a quick look. It's not been drawn already, or is it one of those weird ones? Okay, there's still games to play. We'll worry about that next time. I want to see when the big boys play in this, don't they? Maybe they join later, like a sort of League Cup type thing. You got Dundee United, Hearts reserves. Okay, that's not a good sign. Right, okay, my friends, thank you very much for watching. We march onwards. We are top of the league. As predicted, Bree could have got 0 points. But like, that's what I mean. I think we're safe. I feel like we're safe already. Even if we have a pretty shitty rest of the season, we got 14 points. If we look at what the points was last season, like 32 points. Like, we're almost to what Airdrie got being relegated last season. Right, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Feel very smug if you said top 4 finish in your predictions. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.